The next video that I got for you is Hogwarts Legacy, and I'm telling you, from this video, you're going to see gameplay, you're going to see how the game looks, the engine that's using. Oh my gosh, it looks absolutely insane. It looks amazing. 3 things that I'm really going to be worried about when this game comes out. 1, it's going to come out perfectly, no issues, no problems. It's going to be a complete game. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, how often does that happen, right? The second issue that I'm gonna worry about is it's gonna have a cyberpunk thing where a lot of content, a lot of stuff going on, looks wonderful, just bug after bug after bug, and it's gonna ruin it. Okay, that's what I'm afraid of. The third one, then I'll go over which of the scenarios I think is most likely going to happen. The third one is it's gonna come out, it's gonna look beautiful, it's gonna have minimal issues, but there's not going to be a lot of content to it. Like, you're not going to be able to do a lot of stuff. You're not going to be able to have a lot of freedom, you know? That's probably going to be like a down the road. They're going to keep adding freedoms to you, and it's going to suck right off the bat. Okay? Those are the 3 scenarios that I see happening with Hogwarts Legacy. The most prominent one, or the one that I think is going to happen the most, is the cyberpunk issue. I think the games look beautiful. I think there's going to be a ton of things to do. I think there's going to be a lot of bugs with it. It'll get fixed over time, but I think at first, a ton of bugs. The next issue that I see, obviously, is going to be, it's going to come out and not very much content to it, but they'll keep adding to it as it goes on. Then obviously, here's the thing. No game ever comes out perfect. You know what I mean? I can't take that back. Elden Ring seems to be doing really, really well without a lot of issues to it. So maybe, there's a possibility that it could come out and it could, be amazing. But here's the Hogwarts Legacy gameplay trailer. Let's check it out.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Now just look at how good this looks. This game's gonna be massive.
Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy. You're a new student at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry with a unique ability to manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden in the wizarding world. You'll need to uncover what's behind the return of this forgotten magic and who is seeking to harness
it. Look how good this looks.
Destroy wizard kind, as you may be the one that decides the fate of the entire wizarding world.
God.
But before you can study magic and begin to solve these mysteries,
you
must create the witch or wizard you want to
be. Well,
be.
obviously, customization every game,
When you arrive at Hogwarts, you will be sorted into one of the 4 Hogwarts houses: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin.
Of course,
into your dormitory.
So here's the set. They didn't go into much detail, which I'm sure it'll go into detail, like obviously closer it comes out or whatever, but it just says you'll be sorted into your house, right? By that, does that just mean you get to pick whichever house you're in? Or is it going to have like the online, where there's like the Pottermore quiz? We can actually take the Harry Potter quiz and see what house you're sorted in. Is it going to have like a quiz that sorts you and then you get put into your house? You know what I'm saying? Or is it just going to be like, hey, which house do you want to be in? Pick your house. Wait, I don't find that as interesting, but at the same time, if you get put into, say, you take the quiz, right? If there is a quiz, you take the quiz, and you get put into Slytherin, for example, right? And you hate Slytherin. Is that going to be a ruin your game experience? You're like, oh, I don't want to be in Slytherin. That's bullshit. I would be able to choose my house. You know what I mean? That could be an option too. So what I think they should do, and again, once we get closer, we'll see. What I think they should do is give you the option. Give you the option of just choosing your house, or letting fate decide, let the hat decide, and take a quiz. That'll sort you into the house. I think they should give you either or. Let you either decide, whatever house you want to be in, or let you take the quiz. That's what I hope happens.
You will meet up with your housemates in the common room.
Look at those common rooms, though. Man, beautiful.
Catching up to do, as you were starting Hogwarts late as a 5th year.
So you are the new student.
Starting as a 5th year, huh?
Attending charms, defense against the dark arts, herbology, and potions classes, to name a few.
I like that they're actually making you be a student. I like that.
Class,
Please welcome the
Give-
newest rose in our
Giving you the full experience. I like that.
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge.
The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Whoa! Yeah.
You may begin.
Ooh, yes. Dang! Okay, I'm gonna go back for a second. It's not gonna show us much, right? But watch this. I hope this isn't the case. Okay, chat. I hope this isn't the case. But combat in the game, okay? I don't know what combat in the game will be like, obviously at this point, but look at how the pauses in between skill moves. Does this not seem like press O, press X, press Y, press A, press B? You're like watch it again. Watch it again.
You may begin.
You'll see exactly what I'm saying. Yep. See? Does it not look like you're like having to repeat the button combinations to be able to do that? Now, it could be just a like a prologue, or it could be like teaching you the moves, so like you know it future like later on. But I hope battle is free reign. You know, like it's open, it's actioned, not like turn based. You have to like, oh, press X, press O, press Y in this order. You know, I hope like you can kind of learn your own skill moves. But I don't know, that's gonna be kind of hard to do that because if someone else is doing it too, you have to be able to counter or block at the same time. So I don't know. I think combat, if they don't nail combat, it's gonna really, really hurt the game.
Not bad for a beginner.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Here you'll meet your professors and learn to cast spells, grow magical plants, brew potions, and more. In between classes, you'll be able to explore the castle famous for its secrets, enchantments, and mysteries.
Beautiful, dude.
You'll discover dungeons and secret passageways,
Oh my
as
god.
well as challenging puzzles that will require magical skill and a clever mind to solve. You
Beautiful.
may even find yourself in iconic locations you've never been able to explore before. It's the late 1800s, so while the common rooms and classes may be familiar, most of your professors will not be. However, you may recognize a few faces.
All in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with
Nearly Headless Nick!
It's sure to win them over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Now remember, this is way before Harry Potter time, okay, chat?
Group of
Way
talented
before.
witches and wizards in class, and while completing side assignments
Angelic, yeah, it
that are
does.
part of a special
God, it looks
curriculum.
beautiful.
One's designed to help you catch up with the other fifth years at your own speed.
I like, oh my gosh, I like that it's being immersive into the lore, not just as soon as you get into the school, then like you're into this RPG like mystery, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to do potions, you have to do Quidditch, you have to do classes, you have to, be a student in the Hogwarts, in the world, right? And it's not just, oh hey, here's the bad guy right away. Maybe it is, I don't know. But from what it's portraying, what it's showing me right now is you have to be immersed into the world and kind of be a student, right? And it builds up to it. And I really, really like that. And I hope they're taking their freaking time and making it super in depth and being able to do a ton of stuff.
Opportunities for adventure abound in the area surrounding Hogwarts. The magical abilities you learn to master through your schoolwork will soon become tested as you unravel a dangerous mystery by working alongside the accomplished and yet enigmatic Professor Fig to try and discover if the rumors of a mounting goblin rebellion hold any weight, and if the safety of Hogwarts lies in the balance.
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat he really is.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize.
The wizarding world of this era is fraught with dangers. Creatures corrupted by a magical force, powerful goblins, and sinister witches.
It does kind of seem live action.
To fight, even
the battles, okay? I like that. I like that. Jesus. Look at that. Look at that.
There's an uneasy alliance between the goblins and dark wizards.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? Are you not telling me?
But perhaps you
it's MrJGilbert. That's who it is.
Just yet.
Let's go.
Oh, yes, please, dude.
Slam with Descendo. Roast with Incendio.
Okay.
Devastate your enemies using various finishes.
Okay. Okay. I think I have it figured out. I think I understand what combat's going to be like. Chat. Tell me if you've ever played Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Okay? I am assuming, I'm guessing, I'm thinking that it's going to be a lot like Witcher 3 Wild Hunt in that based where you have your normal attacks, right? But like the Ard signs and the Igni signs, like all of that, right? You have a set core of spells that you can use, much like the signs that Geralt uses in Witcher 3. Okay? I feel like I'm getting a sense that that's how this is going to be. You can attack, you can do all that, but you have a set like wheel, right, of like quick spells that you can use. Obviously, if you know where those spells are, then you can use them. You know what I mean? That's what I'm feeling with it. I think it's going to be a lot like Witcher 3's combat, but we'll see.
You can even use the mysterious, powerful magic your professors do not understand to obliterate your strongest foes. Mixing and matching dozens of spells will let you define your combat style. On your path to become the ultimate duelist.
God, man. Look at this. Look at this. I'm not going to play any other game. Ever. Ever again.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time.
In addition to classes and spells, you'll have access to a deep set of upgrades, talents, and skills to aid your progression as a wizard. Complete challenges throughout the world to earn experience. Level up your abilities by choosing talents to upgrade your spells, plants, and potions to increase their power. Decide which talents best fit your playstyle to allow you to focus on your favorite types of magic. You can also loot, buy, or craft your own magical gear that will increase your offensive and defensive capabilities in combat.
Oh my god, man.
Gear can be upgraded and specialized to allow for greater abilities for your chosen playstyle.
Use a strong, even motion when cutting your ingredients.
I love this already. This is insane.
Spells are not the only tools at your disposal in combat. As you hone your wand skills, you can continue to further your magical education at Hogwarts, progressing your development as a witch or wizard.
Like a farm mechanic.
Potions that can increase your power when you need a boost.
Chat! This is, oh my gosh, I'm getting huge Witcher 3 vibes right now. Potions, oils for your blade, weapon oils, right? Bestiary, like tunics, you know what I'm saying? To make you stronger and hit stronger against certain things. Come on. Come on. I could be wrong here, but I'm getting huge Witcher 3 vibes, which how the game is set up.
Grow and deploy magical plants to mob the battlefield and keep your enemies at bay.
That's funny.
You can even
That's legit.
deadly mandrake seedlings to incapacitate unsuspecting enemies. In Beasts class, you will learn about a variety of magical beasts you might encounter, both at school and as you explore the world surrounding the castle and its grounds.
Oh my god, absolutely.
To remind all of you.
Oh god, Quidditch! Yes, please! just fine, but please have Quidditch. Please have Quidditch.
So that you may travel around the world more quickly.
Please have Quidditch.
My herbology homework.
You're despicable.
Some abilities may be taught to you by students who become your friends. As you develop relationships with these schoolmates, they can accompany you on your journey as your companions.
Okay.
And over time, you'll learn their stories.
This is our chance.
Natsai Onai is a brave adventurer driven by the justice she seeks. Poppy Sweeting has a kind heart and loves magical.
Okay, so there's set companions that you can choose from, basically.
What happens now?
If they're going over specific people,
breaking the rules,
Sneaking in the restricted section again.
yeah, if they're going over specific people, there's a set companions that you can choose from. It's kind of like a rapport system. Think about like Lost Ark, right? The rapport system. If you do more missions for them or hang out with them more or, give them more things, you build up a rapport with said person and you get more stuff from them, right? So think Lost Ark, think rapport system. Well, here, what I'm thinking is you can choose who you want to be friends with, right? Who you want to be your companion with. And there's set people in the world, set people at school that have the ability to be your companion. Not like anybody, but like you can pick and choose, which isn't a bad thing. But I'm thinking it's kind of like that Lost Ark system to where it's like rapport, where you have to kind of build up your standing with that person and then they become a companion later on.
Slytherin.
We've been over this, boy. Purplefigs cannot reverse a curse.
With a troubling family secret.
Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
You'll meet these students and more as you explore common rooms, hallways between classes, and
What? What just happened there? That was weird.
Not everything you need on your journey is available at Hogwarts.
Okay.
You'll want to visit the nearby wizarding village of Hogsmeade, where loads of shops and vendors can provide you with the supplies you require. From potion ingredients and recipes, to seeds for magical plants, to all sorts of gear. But Hogsmeade also has its dangerous side. A band of dark witches and wizards, emboldened by the turmoil of the times, wander the village outskirts. You must avoid them or defeat them. As you explore, you'll find the world surrounding Hogwarts is alive with activity, wonders,
God
and areas
dang,
of
man.
interest. As the school year progresses, dynamic seasons and climates will fill the sky with lightning or sunshine.
This game is going to be ginormous.
Snow or rain. Unique wizarding hamlets pepper the countryside, each with vendors and residents who have stories to tell, and missions with which they could use your assistance. Be on the lookout for enchanting magical puzzles that may very well have been designed by Merlin himself when he was a student at Hogwarts. Magical beasts roam the lands outside the castle walls.
Man, this looks
Some
beautiful.
have been corrupted by a mysterious dark magic, while others are at risk of poachers and their traps. If you're feeling benevolent, you can rescue them and restore them to health in the Room of Requirement. But there are dangers beyond your understanding in the world as well. Dungeons and vaults hold perilous threats.
Dungeons!
Be careful where you choose to explore, as it may lead you down a darker path. Master spells. Befriend new allies. Journey across a landscape never seen before. Uncover ancient secrets. Combat mystical threats. Learn long-forgotten mysteries. Become the witch or wizard you want to be as you leave your unique mark on the wizarding world.
Oh, no.
Here, in Hogwarts Legacy.
No. We're getting to the end.
Magic, both beautiful and powerful, binds.
Yeah, they didn't say anything about Quidditch. They didn't say anything about playing Quidditch.
The common bond we share is the legacy of Hogwarts. Now it is time to add your own story to these hallowed halls.
Yeah.
And quite possibly shape the future of the wizarding world.
They didn't say anything about Quidditch. I don't like that.
Every corridor, every portrait, every stone in this castle tells the story of witches and wizards who came before. Here you will meet lifelong friends and grow into your own magical ability.
See, there's Quidditch.
In the classrooms of the world's most.
They didn't talk about it though.
Professors. And while your journey begins at Hogwarts, brewing potions, taming fantastic beasts, and mastering spells, there is a larger world beyond these walls. A world filled with dangers you can't even imagine. An ancient knowledge.
Oh man, I get in. Like you can fly, but it's not actually like, say anything about playing Quidditch or whatever.
That strange and mysterious talent you possess may be the key to unlocking this dormant power. Your potential is limitless.
I wonder if that's like DLC.
What will it take? The journey ahead will reveal
Right?
what you stand for. The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
That's my background. Chat, look. Look. That's my background. Oops, there. Boom, that's my background. Guys, I am so stoked for Hogwarts Legacy. Oh my gosh. So excited for it. So a couple things I'm gonna leave you with. My kind of thoughts about the game, the gameplay trailer. There, one, I don't know about Quidditch. Where is Quidditch? They didn't really talk about it. One of the screens had nice background. Yeah. One of the shots had like the robes of Quidditch. Like it was Hufflepuff. She was calling up her broom and flying off. So maybe, right? Obviously, you're gonna fly on a broom around the game. So I just don't know. I wish they had Quidditch. I hope they do. That'd be so fun. Think about Final Fantasy X. If you guys ever played Final Fantasy X and oh god, what ball does they play? Not I was thinking Waka ball. Blast ball? No. What is? Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank on chat. Do you guys know Final Fantasy X? Waffle? No. Is it waffle? Waffle ball? No, in Final Fantasy X, the underwater game they play, it's like soccer with the ball. It's like 4-on-4. I can't remember, but it reminds me of that. Like they could easily do that. Final Fantasy X had the sport aspect of it, right? You could easily add in Quidditch with that as well. Okay. Is it waffle ball? No, I think you're making that up. Blitzball. Thank you, Rabbit. Thank you, Blitzball. Yes. So Final Fantasy X had Blitzball, so easily this game could add in Quidditch on the similar engine or similar play style, right? I actually really liked Blitzball from Final Fantasy X. I thought it was a nice addition to the game. I spent a lot of time actually playing it, recruiting players, getting a good team, all that. So they could easily add Quidditch in that, so I hope that's the case. My second take on this video is how it's gonna when it releases. Okay, it's either gonna release with a lot of bugs or not as developed as we think as far as like interactability. With this type of thing, you should be able to do anything, man. You should be able to go anywhere. You should be able to interact with things. You should be able to change things. You should be able to create things. It's either gonna not have enough or it's going to have just a lot of bugs with it. So I'm hoping it's why it's taken forever that it takes, that they take their time. Come on, right? The storyline already seems okay. Like I don't know much about the storyline, so I really don't have anything to kind of say bad or this or that about the storyline of it. Goblin Rebellion, like it makes sense. You got to have some kind of villain, some kind of bad guy. This is set way before Harry Potter days, way before. I wonder if like Tom Riddle or any of them are gonna kind of like be at the end game, kind of leading you into the Harry Potter series. I don't know if it's a flash forward or not. But I'm really excited for it. I think it's gonna be super, super like in depth. Well, I'm feeling it's gonna be super in depth, so I can't wait for it. And the last thing I'm going to kind of talk about my take on it is the combat system. The combat system reminds me a lot of Witcher 3, to where you have your base attacks, but you have, like in Witcher 3, the Ard signs, Ard, Igni, you know what I'm talking about, with all the different signs that Geralt can use. I think that's what's going to happen in this game. You have your basic attacks, but you also have your magical spells that you can like choose from and use right away, right? It does look action-based, not turn-based. That's good. It's kind of a live action-based combat, so that's fine. But overall, I'm super excited for this game, and I'm going to play the crap out of it, 100%. I'm going to pre-order it when available. Probably pre-order like the extended edition. That's how I'm excited. Whoop, 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 Gangnam Style. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I'll just do a little
Imagine. Chat, imagine seeing the Joker doing Gangnam Style.